Okay, B12 injections. I'm going to do a B12 injection tonight, and I thought I'd show you how it's done or how I do it. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a doctor or anything like that. So I'm basically just showing you how I do it. You can get some tips from what I do. You've probably seen what we've done before, but I'm just going to share my experience with you. The B12 in the UK, where I am, you can't get it unless you're basically anemic B12 deficient, which you have to prove by going through a load of series of blood tests. And if you are found that deficient, the chances are the damage is done already. Because once you have a B12 deficiency, the damage can't be reversed. So it's worth getting the B12 in now and stay clear of becoming deficient. Every country has their own kind of levels at which they deem deficient. In America, it's really low. In Japan, for example, it's really high. I'm sure it's over 1,000, or sorry, below 1,000 is classed as deficient. So I had mine tested about 3 months ago, maybe 4 months ago, and it was just around 500. So it's kind of halfway where I want to be. I want to get at least over 1,000 and keep them up there. B12, it's shown signs of kind of curing things like dementia, Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, autism, and even like helping out with weight management, such as metabolism damage and so on. So I'm basically, yeah, that's why I'm going to B12 inject. To keep yourself healthy, really. So if you have any questions as well about B12, it's a good book to buy. It's that one there. Could be B12. I really recommend you read that, just so you know what's going on and what's what. Even things like what cobalamin to use. The common and cheapest one is cyanocobalamin, which is a cyanide-based cobalamin, and some people can be allergic to it. So it is worth looking into it. But from the research I've done, out of the 3 types of cobalamin, the best one is methylcobalamin. Your body absorbs it better; it stays in the body longer. So it's really worth investing in that. It's obviously more expensive, but if you shop around, you can get it pretty cheap. Okay, so this is my little drug stash. So first up, the most important bit, the methylcobalamin. So I've got this from a place called Arnica. You see that? Zoom in. There we go. So basically, Arnica is a German pharmaceutical company. Yeah, I get this basically just send them an email. They send you an invoice, PayPal the money over, job done. It's €28, which comes in about 23 quid or something like that. I can't remember the exchange rate. So it's pretty cheap, to be fair. Got myself some pre-injection swabs. Pretty important to keep the area clean. And then I got myself some needles, and I got myself some syringes as well. So it's basically all you need to do the job, and I'll just talk you through it. Okay, so these come in a little box. Well, these are known as ampules. So basically, come in these little drawers. That's your, oops, where's a good mic? There you go, that's an ampule. Basically what you're going to do is snap this little top off. Instead of a dot there, you pull the ampule away from the dot, and that basically snaps. You push it that way or the other way, it will actually shatter. So it's important to know to do that. See the liquid at the top there? You need to flick it out, get it in the bottom, otherwise when you snap it open, you're going to lose it all. Okay, that's your ampule. So this is my stash of syringes. So take one of them. The syringes already come with a needle on. These are insulin syringes. So with a needle on this, I'm not going to inject into me. I'm going to use that needle to extract this cobalamin from the ampule. Okay. Okay, so your methylcobalamin. So like I say, you get the dot, make sure it's away from you, and hold it in your finger and thumb, like so, and pull it away. Like so, it snaps off. First time I did this, I didn't read the instructions, I just knew you had to snap it off. I snapped off the wrong way, and the whole thing is shattered into pieces, right in front of my eyes and all over my hands, so it's worth knowing that dot's full. Okay, so I'm going to take the syringe, remove the cover. So there's the needle. And then basically I'm going to extract all the combining out. Need to give it a flick, get the air out of there. You can see I'm missing some, so what I'm going to do, squeeze the air out. Sorry, you can't see that, can you? Squeeze the air out so it's completely full. Go back for some more. Okay, so now I've done that, got my needle prepped, so my syringe prepped. I need to get a needle. Now needles, you don't want pain, do you? You don't want a big old scar. So get the highest gauge needle you can get. I recommend anything between, this is lengthwise, I recommend anything between 1 inch to 1.5 inches long, depending on your thickness of your skin. I'm injecting into my thigh, so I've not got a great deal of fat there, so I estimate 1 inch needle is fine to get through the fat and into the muscle. You don't want anything too long, because the longer the needle, the bigger the gauge, or the actual wider the actual needle itself is going to be. So this is a 25 gauge, 25mm long needle. It's pretty painless to use. So take that out. Connect my syringe. So pop off the end, safety end. You see I got that gap there. Well, that gap I'm going to remove. Get some more flicks, get all the air out. Because I'm not injecting into a vein, it's not essential to get all the air out like you do when you inject into a vein. Some people do think that, but I like to be safe nevertheless and get as much air out as possible. And don't worry as well if you inject you don't inject into the muscle, if you just get into the fat, the body will eventually absorb it. It's just won't absorb it as efficiently. So that's it. So I flicked all the air out of it, squeezed the syringe until some of the fluid has come out the top. Now it's the fun bit. So what I'm looking forward to doing is getting the midway of my leg, so the halfway along. You don't want your leg. You don't want to be standing up when you do this. You don't want to be sitting down. You don't want a tense muscle. You want it nice and relaxed. So what I do, it's a bit hard to show you actually on camera, is I put my leg up. See if I can move the camera a bit. That's better. So muscles nice and relaxed. Take out my little antiseptic wipes, and then you need to locate the area. So usually use your hands. You work out where you want to be. So I want to go into about there, nice musty part. So clean the area. Okay, so now take your syringe. What I like to do is like a countdown of 3, so 1, 2, 3. So up to you how you do it, but it is quite daunting the first time you do it. So 1, 2, 3. That's it, that's all the way in. And slowly insert the plunger into the needle, sorry, into the syringe. Do it really fast, it kind of hurts a bit. So I take my time. Take it out. And then I use another antiseptic wipe just to clean the area. And then I hold that on the actual injection site just for a little bit to keep the blood from coming out. That's it. Job done. So that's it. B12 injected. Pretty straightforward. Fucking painless as. It's pretty funny the first time you do it, because you will be shaking, you will be shitting yourself. It's not like you're fucking doing drugs or anything. It's a simple, healthy procedure of injecting B12 vitamin into your body. And I will say, after you do inject yourself in your leg, don't go out for a fucking 100-mile bike ride or sprint to the shops, do some squats, anything like that. Just chill out and take a rest of the day. You don't want to be, pumping that leg muscle too much. So what I generally do is I've done all my cycling today. I've had a sports massage, believe it or not, and I'm just basically winding down now. I'm about to go to bed, so perfect time to do it is before you go to bed, and that's it. Yeah, hope this has helped you. Any comments, criticisms, put it all down below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.